Hey guys, and welcome back to another video on my channel. I hope everyone's having a fantastic day today. Today we are going to continue the Battle of the Bachelors challenge. Now, in the previous video I did a observation challenge to see how the Sims would react when living by themselves. Now, if you don't want any spoilers, I suggest clicking out of this video and watching the previous ones. Obviously Brynjolf wasn't disqualified because he is on screen right now. But if you haven't seen it and you want to watch it before watching this one, if you guys haven't clicked off yet, then it's okay for me to say out loud that Harbour was the one eliminated, unfortunately. He was just 1 point behind Luigi, and it wasn't enough to make it to the next challenge. So you might be wondering, why is Brynjolf standing in front of a bassinet? Well, I can tell you that has to do with our next challenge that we are going to be doing today. Now, these 4 babies are just random babies that I've gathered throughout town. There is 1 girl and 3 boys. That has really nothing to do with anything. It was just the gender they were born with. Basically, we have added them to our Bachelor challenge, and we are going to see how each sim reacts to handling a baby, because I am a huge family person and so is my sim. I'm hoping to have a big household in The Sims when we get back to my series, and so my partner should obviously be able to handle that. So I just added the babies to the household, and I'm going to load back into the lot. If I'm correct, a random baby should be placed in each bassinet, so there's no bias for me to pick which babies go where. It's literally just where they load in the house. Right, so it looks like Neville is going to be looking after Evio over here. Brynjolf is going to be taking care of Loren. Luigi is going to look after Scott. So that's the way it's going to be. This main door is locked for all of their houses, so they can't escape. And also they are forced to only take care of their child and not go to a different house and take care of a different child. What I am going to do is I'm going to go to game options. For gameplay, I'm going to make sure autonomy is full, which is exactly what we need, because I will not be influencing this decision whatsoever. Autonomy full, and auto age sims, we are going to say only active household, and we are actually going to put the lifespans to short. And that way, I believe the babies should age up in 3 days, if I'm correct. They were all born roughly the same time, maybe like a sim hour apart from each other. So it should be fair with the amount of time that each sim has to take care of their babies. I'm going to have a quick look over here, and it is 3 days until the babies turn into toddlers. This challenge is about is I am essentially just going to hit play and take my hands off the keyboard, and I'm going to let the sims do whatever they please. They can go into their skill rooms if they want to work on their skills. They can go and make food if they want to make food, sleep, do anything they are able to within the strains of this house, obviously. Okay, so my sister just invited me over to spend some time with them, so I'm going to pause filming and come back to this later. Hopefully my hair will look as good, but I'm going to be playing with toddlers essentially, so we'll see how I look later. Yeah. Pavle does not dislike fitness because he is an athlete. So I'm going to say no, I'm going to pause, I'm going to save, and I'll be back in a few hours to continue this recording.
6 hours later.
Right, I am back, and I am just going to press play. I don't remember what I did say or what I didn't say. Also, I realized this is kind of glitching through. Do you know what? That's fine. So either the first person that gets their baby taken away or the last person to have taken proper care of the child gets eliminated. I will say all of the babies are pretty hungry and nobody seems to be doing anything about it, which is a little bit of a problem. It's almost everybody's birthday. I have no idea why those notifications appear twice. But it's almost all of the babies' birthdays and they are all extremely hungry. Neville should not be outside. See, I'm nervous because all of the babies are hungry. I'm gonna give all of them a freebie. Because I'm extremely worried that all of them are gonna get the kids taken away at the exact same time. Luigi's actually talking to the kid already. Okay. I am going to just feed all the kids. Just because I don't want this challenge to end straight away because they all suck at being parents. Looks like Pavle is actually interacting. How is Neville escaping? Hold up, Neville. Get back here. Okay. Okay, I don't know what I clicked on, but I think Neville is trapped, which is a good thing. Right, Bryn is busy sleeping, and Luigi's baby is crying right in front of him, and he isn't doing anything. I stand corrected. He has taken care of the child. This is a good sign. That means they can take care of these kids on their own. Right, all of the babies got upset at the same time, so I feel like they might be getting hungry again. Pavle is actually being a pretty good father. He's changing all the diapers, but I think he still might need to feed the kid. Brynjolf is awake. Luigi is browsing web on his phone. Neville is going to sleep, which is a dangerous game because he can actually sleep through taking care of the kid and get the kid taken away that way.
5 minutes later.
I have a really bad feeling about this. I feel like we are about to get a child taken away. You know what? I'm the type of person that enjoys chaos, which isn't a good thing most of the time, but this is something I want to do right now. So I'm going to age up all of the kids. Okay. Now, you might ask, what is the purpose of this? And the purpose of this is just to create more chaos, because the challenge is essentially going to be the same. The first person to get the toddler taken away will lose the challenge instantly and will be sent out of the house. But seeing as they're all going to be toddlers, it's going to be a little bit more chaotic, which I am really looking forward to. I think this is going to be a little bit more fun. Right, so Scott aged up. Scott is going to be fussy. I'm just going to randomize the traits. It's not that important, I guess. Evio aged up, and Evio is actually also going to be fussy. Audrina aged up, and she's going to be a charmer. And then lastly, we have Lorenz, who is going to be silly. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go into build mode and just kind of get a few basic things. Here are our 4 little toddlers, and we are going to see what happens next. Right, so Evio is a little bit tired, Scott is a little bit tired, Audrina is actually hungry, and Lorenz is a little bit tired. So theoretically, they should be able to put themselves to bed. The main thing is going to be food. I think the toddlers are probably going to be asking for food, so that shouldn't be a problem. But if the adults are busy, then that's going to be a little bit tricky because then they won't get food straight away. The way I'm going to do this is either the first person who gets a toddler taken away will be eliminated, or the person who did the worst job raising the toddler will be disqualified and out of the competition. So here are all the toddlers learning all of their skills real quick. Very hungry toddlers. Okay, Luigi's ditching the toddler for the toilet. I understand. Okay, Audrina is busy sleeping. Over here we have Lorenz. And over here we have Evio. So I'm just going to fast forward and kind of see what's going on. Over here we have Neville looking after little Evio, and Evio is exhausted basically, about to pass out. Scott over here is very hungry. But luckily he has something to drink, so he is going to keep Luigi in the competition a little bit longer. Lorenz over here is actually also very hungry, so Brynjolf is going to have to handle that. Okay, it looks like he just put the child down without actually taking care of him, so that's going to be a little bit of a problem. Where is this child going? This child is going to make a mess! It's like, if you don't feed me, I'm just going to destroy the place. I love this kid. Evio has gotten tired of not being able to use the party and was just going to go in his diaper, but that action got cancelled. They are actually doing really terribly. Not gonna lie, these toddlers are not happy. I think Scott is probably in the best mood at the moment. And his caregiver is Luigi, who is literally just sitting on the toddler bed. Looking exhausted from parenting. Oh, look how excited! This is so good. Lorenz is very hungry. Okay. Ooh, this is going to be very interesting because Brynjolf is actually sleeping, so I don't think he will wake up to automatically feed the child. It is very possible we are about to have a child taken away over here. Very possible. Adriana is actually also woken up, or she's about to wake up, and she is also very, very hungry. Scott is sleeping over here. We have Evio who just passed out. Oh, shame. That is absolutely heartbreaking. Ask for Dawn's help. Where's the stereo? There is no stereo. I knew it. Okay. Right. Pavle is actually also sleeping, so that's going to be tricky as well. Looks like Lorenz passed out, so he can't ask for food again. Ooh, this is going to be interesting. I feel like these two contestants are in a lot of trouble right now. Okay, Lorenz is awake, but Brynjolf went to bed. Oh my gosh, this is not good, guys. This is not good at all. I definitely think we're about to have a toddler being taken away right now. Anybody take care of the toddlers. Luigi actually seems to be like the best parent right now. Like, I know I'm not supposed to influence the competition, but I so badly just want to tuck this little creature in. I'm not going to though. I'm trying to play as fair as possible. Ah, Evio is about to pass out again. Apparently he does not like sleeping in the bed because he's always on the floor. Brynjolf is actually awake. Are you gonna ask for food? Somebody feed the children. Oh my gosh, this might be the end. These kids are so hungry and Pavle and Brynjolf just do not care. Luigi's doing great. Luigi is killing it, to be honest. Let's see how Neville's doing. Neville's taking a nap. And Evio is awake. His hunger isn't that low. Ravenous. Okay. Let's see. From 12 hours. Tired. Okay, I'm gonna reset Brynjolf because I'm actually kind of worried that he's a bit stuck. Get the child some food, Brynjolf. Get the child some food. Brynjolf has decided to take a bubble bath instead. Okay, wait, no, he's out. He's out. He regrets this. Dance. No, Brynjolf is about to go to sleep. I think that's the final nail in his coffin. He's not gonna wake up in time to feed Lorenz. Oh my gosh, Evio, you're not doing good either. Why are all these people terrible parents? He's here, absolutely bored out of his mind, while there is like a hungry, starving, stinky baby at the back over there. Come on, Neville. This is not the parenting material I was hoping for. Babble. Okay, can you babble about some food, please? There is a very easy way to fix this. If you don't babble about food, you're gonna be taken away in 8 hours. 6 hours from Audrina. Pavle, you need to feed this kid. Like, somebody please feed this kid. The only kid that isn't starving half to death is frickin' Scott. Luigi is the best dad. Who would have thought that this plumber would be such a great father? And like, even his needs aren't that bad, honestly. Like, he's managing to keep his needs up as well as take care of a toddler, whereas all of these toddlers are about to starve to death. Like, Brynjolf is asleep in the bathtub right now, so that's pretty bad parenting. Pablo's over here just stinking up in front of a mirror while the kid looks at inspirational posters. And Evio passed out in the garden while Neville's also taking a bath. Okay. Okay, I just keep resetting them because if they're stuck, I understand that's a problem. Neville's taking a bubble bath. Like, that's why he's taking so freaking long in the bathtub. At this moment, he's not going to win because he's a good parent. He's going to win because he was the least worst parent, other than Luigi. Brynjolf is just having a conversation with Lorenz. Well, Lorenz is like starving over here. But Audrina is in such a bad place. There is 2 hours left of this competition. And easily, Pavle can just help the child. That's easily what Pavle can do right now. But he is choosing not to help the child. He would rather browse the web than to feed the sweet girl. No wonder he always gets killed in this war of mine. 54 minutes. I don't think he's gonna do it, guys. And that's heartbreaking. Oh, Evie wants to talk to the plants. That's so sweet. I know this has nothing to do with the competition and there are literal starving children right now, but this is so sweet, honestly. Okay, that was so cute. Let's go back to here to see the time slowly tick down. 1 minute. This is it, guys. This is it. Be rescued. Oh, Pavle! Pavle, you suck at being a parent. Oh my gosh. His entire backstory is he's trying to find his wife and son to return to them, and he couldn't even take care of a toddler. No wonder they left without you, buddy. So, that means Pavle has been eliminated from the competition. He is not a good enough father to be my match. Very sad times. I did not think out of everybody he would be the one to be eliminated, seeing as he is the only one of the bachelors that actually has a child. What I'm actually going to do is I am going to use the mailbox and I'm going to alter the needs. I'm going to fill the household needs. And the reason why I'm doing that is because the other kids were extremely close from being taken away. And I didn't want that, so I just did that. Looks like everybody's going to have a negative moodlet for 24 hours. So I'm going to play through the game a little bit to get rid of that moodlet. In order to get ready for the next challenge, but that means Pavle, you have been eliminated. Right, before I complete this video, I do want to kind of tally up the scores for the other kids. I have a system that I'm going to be working this through, so I will explain it as I go along. Also, I would like to point out that out of all of the toddlers that got taken away, it was the female that didn't make it, which kind of sucks, but hey, that's the way the cookie crumbles. I don't remember the last child's name and I'm too lazy to look, so I'm just going to call him Jerry for now. Right, so the way that I'm going to tally the score is that I'm actually going to look at how the child was raised. So first of all, I will look at the symbology and I'm going to go to character values. Now, every character value that I see a little red line, I'm going to count as a -1 point, and every character value I see with a bit of a green line, I count that as +1 point. So for example, for Scott over here, and I will admit I forgot his name, so I wrote Jerry on the screen. But for, I almost called him Jerry again. For Scott, I can see that he has 3 different character traits that are in the red, so he has -3 points, but he does have 1 clear green trait, so that would be +1 point, which means overall he will have 2 points in this category. Next up, I'm going to go to relationships and kind of try and judge how well of a relationship he had with his caregiver. If I look at all of the kids kind of side to side, it seems as though Neville might have a little bit of an increase on Luigi, but Brynjolf has a much higher relationship with his child. So Brynjolf is going to get 3 points because he had the best relationship with his kid. And between Scott and Evio, I feel like Neville is just a little bit in the lead compared to Luigi. So Neville gets 2 points and Luigi gets 1 point. So far in total, Luigi has -1 point. This was probably not a good way to calculate it. Lastly, I will be looking at their skills. So whatever amount of skills they have is the amount of points they have. For example, Scott over here has 1 point in communication, 1 in imagination, 1 movement, 1 party, and 1 thinking, which means he has 5 skill points in total, which leads to 5 points. So overall, Scott has 4 points because he did get those -2 points. Which kind of sucks, which means Luigi has 4 points. Brynjolf over here has 5 points. And lastly, Neville has 6 points. So basically what I'm going to do with this information is I'm going to use this information to give the different characters somewhat of a boost in the next challenge. Maybe not really a boost, but kind of an advantage, not really an advantage. I don't want to mess with the game too much. So because Neville had the highest score when it comes to taking care of his kid, he might get a bit of an advantage. I will say that during the actual challenge, Luigi probably did the best job when it came to taking care of the child's needs, but I did not check the needs before I filled everyone's needs, so I can't really tally that, my bad. Right, that's the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did, please make sure to hit that like button and subscribe so that you're notified every time I post a new video. Tomorrow we'll have a new video out of the Battle of the Bachelors challenge, and it is going to be our second last video in this series, so I'm really excited about that. It is going to be our final challenge, and then we're going to break it down to see who will eventually win the Battle of the Bachelors challenge overall. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys!